What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another top 10 winning product video. So in this video, I'm going to cover the top 10 winning products that I handpicked out for July of 2024. I'm going to be showing you the website examples that's actually selling the product right now, advertisements of the product, and what your break-even ROAS is if you want to start running ads to this product. All right, enough of that. Let's get right into the video. But before we get into the first product, actually, if you guys want a free custom-built Shopify store in the niche of your choosing, with 35 course videos from me personally included, $200 in product cost credits, pretty much everything that you need to get started, I'll have a link down below in the description where you can take advantage of that offer. And by the way, the websites that are built through that software are on a custom theme that I created and personally use to this day. So they're ready to convert, easy to set up, it takes less than 10 minutes. Make sure to check it out. All right, guys, so this is Manea. If you haven't seen my videos before, this is where I do all of my product research. I've been partners with Manea for years now, and it's a fantastic product research software. So what's awesome about Manea, if you don't already know, you've got top 10 winning products of the day by platform. So if you're like, hey, I want to run organic traffic on TikTok, I don't want to have any ad spend on Facebook or Instagram, you can specifically click on the TikTok tab here, and it's going to update you with 10 winning products every single day with all the stats, the links to the websites, links to the supplier, everything that you need to get started and ready to roll. Again, it's a great product research software. You're going to see me use it throughout this entire video. If you want to try out Manea, I'll also have a link down below in the description. All right, so let's move on to the first product. This is Jella Beach. So what this product is basically just a bikini cover swimsuit, and it's perfect because it's summer right now. The whole angle for this product specifically is that you can put your cover up on extremely quick. You just do like 2 little cross straps and you're good to go. It takes less than 3 seconds to put on. So it's just really convenient if you're traveling and you want to pack light, but you still need a swimsuit cover up. So before I show you the example website, I think the marketing angles that you should take with this product are quick dress changes for spontaneous outings. Like if you don't know if you're going to go to the club after or get some food after, you need a cover up. This is a great product for that. It's a travel friendly dress as well. That's another great angle to use. So if you want to pack light, like I was saying before, it takes up very little space in your luggage, super easy to tie up and put on. It's just kind of the go-to travel piece. And the last angle that you could try with this product is that it's like an easy breezy kind of summer outfit, meaning that you don't really have to bring much with you. You kind of just have to pack this one piece and you were good to go. And this is the website that coordinates with that ad that I was just showing you. So you can see here that they're selling it for $39.95, which isn't too bad. I don't really know what cover-ups cost. They have a lot of social reviews. It looks like they just pulled this directly from their Instagram accounts or Facebook accounts, probably from the ads that they're running, which is actually a really good piece of social proof, by the way. If you're running paid traffic, you're going to get some comments underneath it. Just screenshot them and then post them onto your website as social proof. It's a pretty good idea. I actually don't see that many people doing that. They've all got more social proof and reviews down below. Everything looks pretty good to go on this website. And let's actually take a look at the supplier on AliExpress and see what it's actually selling for. All right, so this is the exact same product. All the sizes are also there. It's 99 cents with free shipping, which is pretty crazy, honestly. That is like very, very cheap. So 99 cents is the selling cost of this product. So let's see what our break-even ROAS and what they're kind of making profit-wise on this product. So if you plug the price into the cost of goods sold in this ROAS calculator here, let's say we can source the product for 99 cents, but we're gonna have to pay some Shopify fees and maybe a couple other things here and there. So let's just say it's about $3 for the cost of goods sold. This obviously does not include paid traffic. This is just what the cost of the goods sold of the product. And they're selling it for $39.95. So you can see they have a profit margin of 92%, which is absolutely insane. And then on the right side, you can see the break-even ROAS. So what the break-even ROAS is 1.08, which means if you did want to run paid advertising on this, the return on your ad spend would have to be 1.08. So if you're running ads on Facebook and you were spending $50 a day, you'd want to at least capture a revenue of about $105 or so. That is your break-even ROAS, and then anything on top of that is profitable. So this is actually a very profitable product. All right, moving on to the next product. This is a pregnancy pillow. So when you're pregnant, you're obviously very uncomfortable. You've got a belly going on. So to sleep a little bit better, instead of trying to do all this, shifting around with your pillow, you just lay yourself right in between it. And it's also adjustable to make it super comfortable for you. So this product directly solves a problem, which is really good. And plus pregnancy is year round. So there's not like a seasonality factor to this one. They're calling theirs the Boopsie. So I think some angles that you could take with this product would be extra support for a growing belly, stopping back pain while you're sleeping. And also you could take the angle of relieving anxiety, because you know the baby is safe, right? So if you're flipping and tossing around all night on your stomach, maybe it's bad for the baby. You'll have to look into that one, but you know that you're pretty secure and tight in that pillow, so you're good to go. All right, let's take a look at their website, see what they're selling it for. They're selling it for $49.95. I like this website a lot better than the previous one. It just looks a little bit more branded. A lot of social reviews as well. That's the exact same thing they were talking about on the last website. They took all of the comments there and put them as social reviews. They also got this 3D animation here, which is pretty good. And by the way, you can actually get these on Fiverr for like 25 bucks. They're pretty cheap to make if you want to kind of spice up your website. I think they add like a nice element and touch to your website. I think it kind of shows that you care and they're trying to brand out your website really nicely. So if you've never done those before, just look it up on Fiverr, like 3D animations for products, and they're actually fairly cheap. They also have a little bit more custom content here. It looks like they had someone put their logo on this little screen or this little element here, showing a little bit how it works. All in all, this is a pretty good website. So this is a great example for this product. Now let's see actually what it's selling for on AliExpress and what we can get it for from our supplier. So we got the same one, just in a different color for $1.83, also with free shipping. So another very cheap product at $1.83. If we plug that into our calculator here, even if our cost of goods sold is $4, they were selling theirs for, what was the price again? They were selling it for $49.95. So if we type in $49.95 in here, we have a profit margin of 91.99% and a break even of 1.09. So very, very similar profitability wise to the last product we talked about. These high profit margin products that have perception of value and also solve a problem are really, really good to go for as a beginner. All right, moving on to the next product. This one is an eyebrow stamp. It's kind of an engaging video right off the bat. Instead of spending a bunch of time doing your eyebrows, essentially you can just stamp them right on, and they like do a perfect, I guess, perfect, not direction, but like, what's that called? Like a shape, perfect shape of your eyebrow. So this is called the Brow Pro. Some angles that you could take with this product would be, one is like a quick fix for if you have uneven eyebrows. Easy makeup for busy moms is also a really good angle. And then another one would be helping girls with thinner eyebrows. So you could take and create ad creatives with each of those marketing angles and test them out and see which one works the best. All right, now let's take a look at their website. It's pretty simple and clean. There's a lot I'd kind of change about it. They're selling them for $35.99. There's not that much custom content, especially compared to the website we just looked at. It's very, very simply made here. It's kind of awkward. It's just all on the right side. I don't like the website, but I do like the product. I think there's a lot of use cases for it. So at the selling price of $35.99, let's actually see what we can get it for directly from the supplier on AliExpress. We got another high profit margin one, right? So this is 99 cents, also with free shipping. Very, very cheap product. And this one, does this come with a 3-pack or is just, no, I think it's just a color. So what you'd sell is multiple colors, depending on what color of your eyebrows you want them to be. But the point here is that you can get them for just $1. And then obviously plugging this back into the ROAS calculator here, let's just say it's around $2, actually $3 to be safe. And they're selling it for $35.99. That gives us another profit margin of 91.66% with the exact same break-even ROAS as the last product. Again, this is another high profit margin product that does solve a problem. And there's a couple good angles that you could run with this one, which means this is another product with a high chance of success. All right, moving on to the next product. This one is a like hexagon light kind of structure thing or wall art, but when you touch them, they change colors. You can like set them to different colors. So it's a cool product. It's not like the traditional just for decoration. It's like a sensory, you know, like fun thing to have in your room. You can clearly see here that they're advertising this product towards children and like just a fun thing to have in your room. They're not necessarily just going for decoration here, which I think is a really good angle for this product. Some other good angles that you could run advertisements with would be teaching kids to learn their colors. And then you could make up like fun games with it in your advertisement, right? Like maybe like memory as well. Like, so like, where'd the blue one go, right? And it's like, oh, click the blue one. You have to memorize where it was on your wall. And then you could also target it kind of like they did on this advertisement here, Bright Autism. So kids that are developmentally challenged and want a lot of stimuli when they're learning to keep them focused. That's another good angle, which is obviously why they're running it here. And this one does have 4.8 thousand likes on it. So it's obviously a pretty good angle. People like this advertisement. All right, so here is the website that is selling this product. It's called Tap Sensory Lights. And they're selling this for a whopping $155, which is pretty crazy for 10 tiles. 6 tiles is 98, 20 is 279. So it's a pretty expensive product. I would consider this high ticket. Their website doesn't look too crazy. It's kind of, it just doesn't look very branded. It looks like it's It was thrown up pretty quickly here. But I mean, they're getting some good traffic on their ads, so they're probably making some sales on this product. So let's check out how much we can get this for through a direct supplier on AliExpress. They're selling it for $14.45 for the lot. So a lot is 10 pieces. So for 10 pieces, it's $14.45. And then on their website, they're selling it for $155. So they're marketing it up quite a bit, honestly. That's pretty crazy. And you could sell obviously multiple different packs, 6, 10, 20, or whatever the supplier offers. This supplier offers a lot of different ones like 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. So you could put together whatever amount that you want. I like their setup like 6, 10, 20. You probably don't want less than 6. It'd be kind of boring, to be honest. So let's just go with the ROAS for the $14.45 lot. And let's just add a little extra or give or take for the cost of the goods sold. And then the selling price, they were selling theirs for $155. So their profit margin is 89%, 0.03. And their break-even ROAS is 1.12. So that's still a really crazy good break-even ROAS. If you can get profit margins and see them in this range based on this calculator, that means you just have a lot of money to play with in terms of ad spend and a lot more freedom in terms of testing different angles. If you got a product that's only marked up, 1 to 2 times, like you can see here that the profit margin drops to 50% and your break-even ROAS has to be 2, right? So every $100 you spend on paid advertising, you have to make 200 back just to break even. So the higher obviously profit margin they can get and the higher perception of value, the more money that you can play with in advertising, the better, higher chance of success that you have. All right, moving on to the next product. So the next product on the list is a dog bed. So it's just like a plush, comfortable dog bed. This advertisement's a little like messed up because it's in square format or whatever, but they have 284 likes on it. And who doesn't really want to improve your dog's sleep and well-being? Like, people just love buying stuff for their pets, especially that matches like the aesthetic of their house. So pretty straightforward dog bed. Some angles that you could take if you wanted to get really specific could be like, these are good beds for dogs that have joint pain or older dogs and they're sleeping on the floor and it's not good for their back or their legs. Another angle that you could run with this would be calming down like restless dogs, like maybe puppies or dogs that are just extremely hyper. This plush bed is super comfortable. You put it in a corner and they get all cozy and they're not as kind of crazy. So the website that's selling this is the Pup Pillow. It's a pretty good website. I don't mind it right off the bat. It's just, I don't mind the logo and things like that. I just don't think that they have enough going on here. There's like not much branding. Like this is a great logo. I like this a lot, but they kind of stopped right there in terms of branding. But they do have some pretty good pictures, honestly. Like, these look really high quality for like product photos like this. They're selling the medium size of this and they have the dimensions for it right here, but for $39.95. And if we can find this product on AliExpress and we've got the exact same, oh, you can see they got all the pictures from this. It looks like they got them all from this supplier. They have pretty good pictures on here, honestly. So you can get this product for $16 in the large size with free shipping. So how much are they selling the large one again for? They're selling the large one for $44.99. So 16 bucks product costs. Let's throw that in here and add a couple extra bucks for the Shopify fees. Selling it for $44.99. So the profit margin on this one is 57% with a break even of 1.73. Honestly, a break even ROAS of 1.73 isn't that bad. Anything over 2 gets a little bit more sketchy and you have to be really efficient at ads or go strictly in the organic route. So not a bad product there if you want to go into the dog niche. All right, the next product on the list is these sets of folding Tupperware. So I kind of like the way they did this ad. It's kind of like a big infomercial from like the 2000s. I don't know, I just kind of thought it was a cool ad. It's basically to organize your Tupperware in your kitchen or whatever. And so instead of having all those ones with missing lids and all that, these fold down nicely and collapse on each other. And they're also nice because they're like silicone and they have the little clamps on top as well. Honestly, a pretty good product. Like, it just, for organizing your house, it's way better than just regular Tupperware. So some marketing angles you could take would be saving space in your kitchen, obviously for like organizational purposes. It's perfect also for kids' lunch boxes, right? So you could create an ad centered completely around packing your kids' lunch. Another angle would be that it's also great for camping or road trips. So it'd be interesting to test those 3 angles against each other and see which one performed the best. And this is the website that's selling them. This is a pretty good website. This looks very like Tupperware kind of website, like Container Store or something like that. I like the colorways that they're using. I like how clean it looks. It looks professional. This is a great example of a website for this type of product and niche. So we've got the 36-ounce bowls. We got them for $100. That is pretty pricey. That's like approaching the high ticket thing, but I'd say the value's there. it's like a one-time investment, right? Because they last kind of forever. So I think it could be worth it if you're definitely just sick and tired of all the clutter in your kitchen and want to, you know, make everything look nice and same colorways and all that stuff. So this is a set of 5 for that price. A set of 3 is $67.50 and one single one is $25. But you know what's kind of crazy is I found the exact same one on AliExpress for $1.42. So it's $1.42 per unit though, right? So you'd have to obviously buy multiple units and sell them in packs. So for a 5-pack, the cost of this would actually be $7.01. And they're selling them for $99. So it's still a crazy markup, honestly. So if we plug this back into the calculator, $7 and what I say, 9 cents? 142 times 5. Yes. So for $7.05, add a couple bucks on there for the Shopify fees again, and they're selling them for $99.99. That leaves us with a profit margin of 91% and a break-even ROAS of 1.10. So obviously this product can be sold for cheaper than $100. I don't know if I'd mark it up for that much. Like, I'm just having slight trouble justifying the price of that. If I'd sell a 5-pack to undercut this company, I'd probably sell it for like $49.99 and then have 82% profit margin with a break even of 1.22. I think that's way more realistic to sell it for this price. $50 seems like a better deal. It's $10 a piece essentially, rather than selling them for $25 a piece. I just can't really justify that. So I think I'd probably recommend selling it at this price instead. All right, on to the next product. This one is kind of interesting. So this is a like insect suction tool. So I guess when like you get bit by like an ant or a mosquito or whatever, they like leave the venom in you obviously, and that's why it's like itchy. But apparently this tool like sucks out the venom or anything that's left under the skin. So it just basically relieves bug bites. But this is crazy because this video has 51,000 likes and 12.5 thousand shares, which I understand. Like honestly, when I go camping and stuff, bugs consistently attack me. I don't know what it is, if it's the type of blood that you have or whatever, but I'm always like under attack. So having this would be actually pretty handy. Might pick one up, honestly. Anyway, let's take a look at their website. Bug bite thing. It's kind of a good title, like, cause that's just kind of what it is. Just a thing. So a single one is $10, 2-pack is 20, 3-pack is 27, 6-pack is $50. I don't know why you'd need multiple though. I don't know. If you had a big family, I guess you don't want to share the same one, possibly. But anyway, they're selling it for $10 pop. The video is pretty cool. High quality video of how it works and just how to use it. It's chemical free, instant lasting relief. Oh, I forgot to talk about some angles for this product as well that I wrote down. So obviously the most common one would be fast relief from bug bites and itches. It keeps your skin clean and free from the poison. Also a great angle would be aiming towards campers and people maybe that live in states that have a lot of mosquitoes, like Florida, Minnesota, places like that. I think it's a pretty good tool. It's got a lot of use case for it. So I found on AliExpress though for 47 cents. So their markup is going to be pretty good because it's $9 or they're selling it for $10. So let's just plug that in right there. It's 47 cents. The Shopify fees on that would be like a minimum of like let's say $1.50, I think would be a guess. And then we're selling it for $9.99. It's gonna be a lower margin a little bit. Not really actually, 79%, 80% essentially margin with a break even of 1.25. That still leaves you a lot of space for advertisements. The thing is with this though, at that low selling price, you'd have to get a really low cost per purchase if you're running paid traffic. I think that the profit margin is high enough to do so, but you just kind of have to bank on people buying multiple because then it's actually worth your advertisement cost. Otherwise you can spend your ads pretty quickly and not get a sale for $10 and then lose money on it. So some routes that I would go with this if you wanted to would be definitely offering the upsells and kind of pushing them, essentially just the bundle packs, or just go straight into organic traffic or have like a camping theme page promote your product on Instagram or something like that. I think that's where I'd start advertising, would probably just be organic or a theme page right off the bat. And then if it does well, then I'd move into paid traffic. All right, here's the next product on the list. This is a dog seat belt. So dog safety is key. And also your dog can run around like in the car, jump out the window, all that stuff. Or if you slam on the brakes, you don't want them flying forward, you know? This one has 2.9 thousand likes, 1.4K shares. They got some doctor to like do an ad for them in it. Obviously just kind of a straightforward product. So some marketing angles, I already kind of talked about a couple. One would be keeping your dog safe in the car. If you slam on the brake, you don't want them flying forward. You don't want them jumping out the window. Another angle you could take is like if you have restless dogs or they just like keep running around or are super annoying in the car, then obviously it stops them from doing that. They would just attach to the seat so your dog can't really like run around as much. And another angle that kind of ties into that is if your dog is doing that and it's super annoying on like road trips, then you're going to want to kind of lock lock them down in the seat and stop bothering you. And it's also safety on your end as well. Like you don't want your dog just jumping up on your lap like mid-drive, you know, it's just kind of dangerous. So those are some good angles I'd take on that one. Here's the website of them selling the product. It's pretty good. Like I like it. I think this is a little like kind of funny, this like animation, but the website looks pretty clean. This is a great example of a dog niche type of website. Very, very clean. Typical orange dog type of colorways, stuff like that. They're selling one seatbelt, two, obviously, if you have multiple dogs, or three. So they're selling the one seatbelt for $19.95, and then two for $33.92, and three for $47.88. So let's just find one. So one for $19.95, and let's take a look at the AliExpress link, and you get the product on AliExpress, another one for 99 cents with free shipping as well. So another pretty good margin product. If we put it in here, let's just say $3, and then the selling price is $19.99. We got another one at 85% profit margin with a 1.18 break even ROAS. I think this is probably one of my favorite products on the list. I just think there's a lot of cool angles you could take with it, like dog safety, annoying dogs, and human safety, right? For if you don't want to crash because your dog always jumps on your lap. So it's a good product. I think the pricing is pretty fair, $20. Like I think that's worth buying. So it's definitely worth taking a shot at this product. All right, moving on to the next product on the list. This one's kind of cool. Like they're saying it feels weird writing on glass on like an iPad or your phone, right? So for like artists that are drawing on paper, like the paper apps, you know, art apps or whatever, right? People use iPads for that stuff. So when people are writing on it, it makes you feel weird, I guess, as an artist because you're writing on glass and just doesn't feel like paper. So this is a screen like protector, but when you're writing on it, it feels like real paper. So it's just like a nice to have type of thing, but it's cool if you primarily use an iPad for art. So some marketing angles would obviously being like if you're an artist, you'd be able to draw and sketch on your iPad and it would feel normal, or it'd feel like at least like normal paper. And then another one would be able to take notes smoother. So if you were in college and you don't like the way it feels and you'd rather write on paper, but you want all the convenience of having that tech to organize your files for you, that would be a good angle to take as well. And also the screen protectors reduce blue light. So that's another angle you could take with that on top of the other two angles as like a bonus. All right, so let's take a look at the website. This is Paperlike iPad screen protector 2-pack for $45. I don't know why you'd need a 2-pack. If you have two iPads, I guess. Why would you not just want one? I guess if you lose one or like you crack it or something. I don't know. But it looks like they're sold out because they're pre-ordering a couple of these. Oh no, pre-order because does this one not come out yet? That's probably the case, right? Some of them are pre-order and some of them are good to go. I don't know which Apple iPad we're on right now. But yeah, pretty cool website. They're upselling a lot of stuff, like a drawing glove, like a brace, pencil grips, charcoal folio case. So they're really trying to upsell on the back end there, which is, I mean, these two like tie together really well. The drawing glove and the pencil light grips, that makes sense. All right, but the point is they're selling them for $45, and on AliExpress, let's pull it up and see what we've got. The paper feel screen protector here for 99 cents. A lot of 99-cent products on AliExpress right now. I don't know why everything is so cheap. Free shipping as well. So this one is, let's see, color. This is the Pro 12.9. So these are 1-packs. So you'd have to obviously buy 2-packs to justify selling at that price, or you could sell one for like $20. That's probably what I'd do. I don't know if I'd want to spend $45 on this for a 2-pack when I only really need one. So if I was gonna redo this website, I would probably just sell them in single packs, and then, you know, if they want to add more, they can get a bundle deal. So let's actually take that instead. So it's $3 COGS, same as last time, 85% profit margin, 1.18 break even ROAS. I think it's a pretty cool product. I think you could come up with some great advertisements for it, some good angles to hit this with, and I don't think you need to sell a 2-pack. And I also think that there's a lot of good upsells with this product. Like having the drawing glove and the pencil grips on your website, I think just tie in together, and then you could bump up your margin a ton if you're able to upsell those. All right, moving on to the next product. I saw this advertisement honestly just on Facebook, and I don't know why it's not showing up now. There it is. So it's heal and brighten your tattoos. So when you get a fresh tattoo, I don't have any tattoos, but I'm pretty sure you have to wear like certain stuff on them, like while they're healing, and they can fade if you just like go directly in the sun with them. So they're selling the balm, right? Is essentially what they're doing. I just thought it was a cool product. I didn't fully know how it worked before this, because again, I don't have any tattoos, but when I saw this, I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool product. So some angles you could take with this, obviously you'd have to look these up. I'm not an expert in this field, but one could be healing tattoos quicker than like a traditional route. Another one would be soothing itchy skin after a fresh tattoo, because I've heard it can get kind of like bad, I guess, or like when you have to wrap it up in like the saran wrap type of stuff, it can get a little itchy, so this would soothe that. And then also another one would be obviously keeping your tattoo looking vibrant after you get your tattoo done. So this is the website Blue Bunny that is selling this. They're selling it for 21 bucks for the natural tattoo balm here. Cool website. Repair, revive, and retain. So I guess, I don't know if it like makes your tattoos brighter after as well, or if it just is for the healing process. But there's a before and after, so I guess does it like brighten up and like make your tattoos more lively? You'll have to look into that one, because I don't want to make those claims and then just be wrong. But they're selling it for 21 bucks. A single is $21 and a 2-pack is 20. Not really sure how that works. Oh, I see. It's $20 a unit. It makes it look, that's interesting. That's a little bit misleading. So it's $17 each for a 3-pack. A single one is 21. Got it. All right, so this one was a little bit harder to find the exact product because that one looked like it was like kind of private labeled. They might have gotten it from Supplyful, honestly, so I'll check it out on there if you're interested in this product. But here's a different one. It's a tattoo cream, skin healing, relieving itching, prevent proliferation for 99 cents. Today's theme is just 99 cents. I don't know why everything is super cheap right now, but apparently it is. Like on AliExpress, just $1. So that's honestly a very cheap product with a pretty good markup, honestly. So instead of selling it for, so we'll have to change this from 19 to 21, about that cost of goods sold. It is around the 85% profit margin and 1.17 break-even ROAS. So that one's a cool product I just randomly saw. I'm not the most familiar with tattoos, so definitely look into that one and make sure these claims are true before you try selling it. All right, guys, that was the last product on the list of the top 10 winners for July of 2024. I hope you guys liked this video, and remember to get your custom free store in Shopify course. I'll have that down below in the description if you want to check that out. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.